GTV, 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 GTV.
You're saying that because the music's playing?
Yeah. GTV, 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 GTV. Oh my god. This is our first early morning stream. We never did this.
I have. I think we have.
Early morning? I don't remember.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we just went on live.
Probably. Oh no, yeah, we did like a live when I was going to work. Maybe it was like that's the earliest I remember, like 11 o'clock type shit.
You're up way earlier, waiting for the floppers, but it's okay. I feel like I knew we could be up early today to get some shit done, anyways.
It's good to wake up early in the morning, get the energy going, eat some food, reflect.
I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I haven't been doing it earlier. I can't do it. It's so hard. It is so hard, fam. I think I went to bed at like 3:30. I'm just looking at the time like, fuck, I gotta be up in like 6 hours now. And then I'm breaking it down like, no, it's gotta be 5 because I gotta wake up a little bit earlier. I gotta wash my face. I know this computer takes forever to turn on. And I was just like, yeah, it's terrible. It's funny how I can see everything, but it looks like my eyes are closed.
Yo, we still have that other computer at the shop. I'm gonna have to pull that out soon. Still, I have to give it back to you. Yeah, like that's still the fan issue, right?
Yes.
That's still in the shop. I have to.
How much is it?
It's probably gonna be like 2-3 bills. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we gotta pull that out still. I totally forgot.
That way you can be just a singer.
The shorts man, the clip man.
The Clippers, no Clipper K.
But even if I am the quote unquote Clipper, I still have to do my other work for the school and stuff.
Do you see the new menu at Tim Hortons?
No.
Why do you think it's got like new pizza items and fucking garlic bread?
Jesus Christ.
But no pancakes, no waffles.
I know
it make sense.
Yeah,
it make sense, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go chase their freaking garlic bread. The garlic bread looks ton up. Like the garlic bread looks ton up. I'm not gonna lie, but fam, no pancakes and waffles at Tim Hortons is the craziest thing in the world. It makes no sense, bro. You can get pancakes, waffles from pretty much anywhere else but Tim Hortons. You name it, you can go get. Well, technically, you can get French toast at freaking Wendy's and Burger King. You can get pancakes at McDonald's. Where else? Where else is there fast food places? KFC is probably the only place that you can't get like a morning thing. Yeah, KFC. Now that I'm thinking about it, KFC is the only spot like that.
You can't get
KFC.
A morning on.
Yeah, KFC. You can't get like a morning, like a chicken fillet or an egg chicken burger or something. You know what I'm saying? What do you call it? A biscuit burger, chicken burger. I don't know, but you can't get that in KFC. KFC is the only spot.
Why would you want an egg chicken burger though? That's kind of nasty.
Why would you want any of these things in the morning? It's kind of nasty. Why would you want a McGriddle? Egg with an egg in it and sausage fire. Pause.
I mean McGriddle is good. Oh shit, there's 2 people. Fuck, I wanted to just show you this quick.
I said there's 2 people.
They get the sneakers. It's okay.
They get the sneak peekers. Oh, we can't hear audio? I'm not allowed to.
I have the audio up. Oh, I know why. Idiot me.
Is that Burrow?
Yeah, that's Burrow.
Why does he look like these?
What?
Pause. Not like these. Like
like these. Yeah.
Yeah. Still can't hear. Blakehead looks nervous or the drugs are starting to kick in. I want to say something, but I can't. I have to say it behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's fine. 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 That's fine.
So, what did you think of that?
I have to check it out. Like I never seen it. I just saw that it's upped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I'm adding touches or not. I was supposed
So
to, it
it
was
is
supposed
going to
to
be
be
good for
sent.
Thursday.
Well, it's already ready. It's already up, and if it's up, so
Because remember you were saying that they couldn't get a hold of something.
yeah, he hit me up. He hit me up in the meeting last night. Oh, we had a meeting last night. GTA Flow, April 15th, man. First day of shooting.
Mm.
I can't lie. The way how we spoke about the show was me, Burrow, and Snoopy in the meeting, just us three, and the way how the outlining of the show is, I feel like people are gonna love the show. It's not gonna be ratchet like Bad Girls. Obviously, it's open to like everybody 16 and up. So 16 and up, so we can get the youth involved and the youth views. You know what I'm saying, kids in high school and shit support their talent, friends or whatever. And I feel like the pretext and the outline of the show is really dope. Something to definitely, it's gonna be dope. Not gonna lie.
I'm not working with my ops right now, so unfortunately, I will. That show I will not have anything to do with. I will not be giving any ideas, and I will not be live streaming that show on the YouTube every Thursday. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And that's fine. That's fine.
What you trying to say? You're gonna live stream it then?
No, I'm not gonna live stream it.
Yeah, you definitely won't be.
I just gonna, I'm just gonna be
Go
the man
help. Yeah, you
behind
can
it.
be behind the scenes. Go ahead, but
I'll try to mend as much, and I'll still bat him up and here and there with slick shots and jabs like we usually do.
there's nothing to really mend though.
No, there's not. I know. I'm just saying. What I'm saying is like I'm making it a good work environment. I'm not gonna make shit like awkward.
I said something yesterday and I stand behind it.
What'd you say?
The steady what is it called? The steady dry us podcast over there. They're definitely like Timo versions of me and you, fam.
Oh,
Like when I watch that clip, I'm just like, yo, fam, is this like bootleg versions of me in Vegas just trying to do a thing?
but you know what's crazy? That's why in the beginning their content was enjoyable because we did like some aspects of their shit. It's just the way how they dealt with us after that. It's like
No,
that was
but
fucked
then
up.
also realizing certain things that they were doing.
I don't care what they do as men. I just don't like the how they dealt with us.
I don't care what you're doing as men, but as content creators, and like you guys are claiming that you guys are the guys, but it's like you're paying to get views and you're paid for all these stuff. It's just like you can't say that you're the guys that like a year, 2 years in, like you've done nothing.
You gotta find you gotta find your fan base somewhere, and if paying is the way to their, you know what I'm saying, fucking pastures, like what are we supposed to do, bro? Like we don't pay as much. We're not gonna sit here and cap. There's some things we do put money on, but it's not very often. Maybe once a year, we might look into $5 here, $10 here. It doesn't really do us much, and we don't really need it. But we understand the pay to play market, and it is what it is. Like I feel like if the content is good and it looks like it'll serve that guest properly, then you don't need to pay for shit. If the conversation is good, if it's not evasive, if the people are able to get out their stories and it looks amazing and it sounds great, you don't need to pay for nothing. The numbers will come. Jimmy Eady did 100 in fucking a couple hours, no promo.
Yeah, but it should be 1,000. That's just me.
Yeah, you would hope that it'll be 1,000, but at the same time, Jimmy Eady is an upcoming artist. Even though he's been in the game for 16 years, he's still upcoming.
True.
He's still new. He's still fresh to ears. He keeps on rebranding, especially that. When you keep rebranding and changing the name, rebranding, you're not. It hasn't been. Remember, he was Jimmy from East York in the beginning. You end up being Jimmy Eady. Now you're Soda Money Eady. It's like every time you change your brand, you start over from the beginning.
Hold on, he changed his name again, so now he's Soda Money
He's
Yiddy.
Jimmy. He's Jimmy Yiddy, but like it's Soda Money Yiddy, like but it's still Jimmy Yiddy. You still type in Jimmy Yiddy, and you'll find him. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like every time you kind of change your name or change your handle, you're gonna get fucking. You're gonna have to do this shit all over again and start from the beginning.
That's strange. I didn't know he changed his name to Soda Money.
But because Soda Money is the label, so you know what I mean. Shout out to Jimmy though, man. Good people, great interview. The content was dope. He did his big one, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Jimmy Yiddy interview out now, unplugged, and I believe that there's supposed to be a freestyle coming with it too, guys.
On Friday.
Yeah, man. Tap in. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah, man. Also, shout out to Germs, man. Germs from Village. Fucking super dope guy, man. Super dope guy. Real nigga. We tapped in with him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lord Fury. You know what I'm saying? We tapped in with him. Shout out to Kofi's World. Holy, when that one drops. Shout out to him and City McGritty. So like, yeah, it that little series there is pretty dope. You keep telling me pure Polyev shit, fam.
Let's go. Let's tap in.
All right, let's tap in. All right, let's do it.
Let's see. He's trying to take the man bail away again.
Take the man's bail. You know what's crazy? I would vote for him. You know he's like 38. No, he's like young. He's like my age.
Yeah,
like 45.
They're just trying to say he's like a young thing. He's like another my boy.
Another Trudeau.
Yes, that's what they're saying. A man hasn't worked a day in his life. I'm like, so what? What does that have to do with anything?
For the first time in the history, the dream of home ownership is lost for a generation. At least lost for now.
The guy's so much gray hair.
BC and Ontario, the cost of new home, 30% of the cost of a new home, though, is just taxes. More money for a new home goes to bureaucrats in office buildings than goes to these builders who actually build the homes. It's incredible. And the people who build the homes cannot afford to live in them. That's fundamentally unjust. And it will only get worse with a fourth Liberal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And home building is down. Toronto construction was down 38% last year. Vancouver down 16%. Ottawa down 21%. Winnipeg down 7%. And it's not going to get better after the fourth term. Today, the worst immigration minister in the history of the country, who also happens to be the worst housing minister.
Yo, I love how he calls niggas out still. Like, that's my kind of guy. I'm not gonna lie. Call these niggas out, baby.
Damn, that's what I'm saying. Like, the way he talks and the way his what he's running for and stuff, like other than the bail thing, fam, he sounds like a pretty decent fucking guy. Like, if the bail thing is the only thing that it's just like, come on, bro. Like, the dogs that want to rock with you.
Century initiative into immigration policy, a policy designed to increase our population to 100 million. With this massive uncontrolled population growth, he helped contribute to creating this crisis in the first place, and now Mark Carney and the Liberals say that he should be back. Now, the reason all of this is the reason why I announced about 7 or 8 months ago that a Conservative government would put our country first by eliminating GST on all homes up to $1 million. I then brought that idea to the House of Commons in a motion, and 100% of Liberal MPs voted against it. They unanimously opposed the idea, and they could have done it. They could have implemented it. Mr. Carney even could have implemented it last week before he called the election. They did not. If they're elected to a fourth term, they will never do it. But the problem has gotten even worse since I made that announcement. Now, $1 million is not enough to get the average home in many markets. It's almost surreal, isn't it? You know, 10 years ago, $1 million would have got you a castle on a mountain overlooking a valley of gold. 10 years ago,
That's cap,
$1 million
not down here.
home was for the
10 years ago, think about it. In 2015, $1 million,
It's
you would have
not
got a
really-
really decent home. You would have had a really good home.
Toronto?
Yeah, 10 years ago, yes. $1 million, a good home, OT, it's under $1 mil.
Listen to what you just said. A good home, OT.
Yeah, OT.
You're not getting that in Toronto. So I don't know where he is right now too. So I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not getting that in Toronto.
that a new conservative government will put Canada first by taking GST, the federal sales tax, off of all homes under $1.3 million. We will axe the tax so that every Canadian
What does that
can
mean?
buy a new.
You're not gonna be taxed on your home under if it's under $1 million.
He said
By
1.3.
2.5. Tens of thousands of jobs for our builders right behind me, and also for our forestry workers who will get back out into our forests, harvesting our wonderful lumbers, turning towering timbers into 2x4s that will
But that
uphold
doesn't
these
sound
wonderful.
like the workers are still going to be able to afford the houses, though.
This will mean a saving $65,000 on a new home, or $3,000 less in annualized mortgage payments. Real savings for Canadians will be also compounded as we incentivize municipalities to free up land, speed up permits, and cut development charges to build 15% more per year. We will sell off 15% of federal buildings and land to build homes. We will reject the Liberal Century initiative that would increase our population to 100 million. And instead, we will cap immigration so that population growth never exceeds the growth in the housing stock. We will also cut income taxes by 15% so that the average working family has an extra $2,000 to make their mortgage payments and afford a home. After a lost Liberal decade, with costs and crime up and our economy down
The extra
under the
$2,000 a month, like
fourth Liberal term, it is time for us to put Canada first for a change, with a new conservative government that will remove gatekeepers, cut taxes, build homes, build millions of homes. A government that will axe taxes, build homes, unleash resources, stop crime, and bring home the jobs that the Liberals sent south to Trump. We will stand up to the American president from a position of strength. More important than anything, we will bring home the Canadian promise. We will once again make this a country where hard work gets you a great life in a beautiful home on a safe street, protected by brave troops under a proud flag. Canada first. Let's bring it home. Thank you.
Let's bring her home, baby. I'm sold.
Thank you.
I'm sold. Is he gonna do this in French now? He's gonna do it in French.
Directly related to today's announcement.
Are they gonna
that is
ask me
regarding
questions?
Affordable healthcare.
Yes.
Earlier, Mr. Jagmeet Singh and recently Mr. Mark Carney stated that policies like dental care and pharmacare would be at risk if you became
This nigga's cold as shit. He's sniffling and shit.
federal healthcare programs. Do you plan to roll back these initiatives if elected?
We will protect these programs, and no one who has them will lose them. And, I would note, let's go through them one at a time. We will make sure that nobody loses their dental care. We will also, on child care, we all believe that there should be more affordable child care in this country. The Liberals, though,
Yo, is
have imposed
Jagmeet Singh still trying to run?
Yeah.
He should give up.
120
Yeah.
of daycare
It's a wrap for
spaces.
him.
Then when
Yeah.
If you can't get all the Indian people to vote for you, cause in this fucking city or this country, then yeah, fam, it's not gonna work.
now they're making even more promises on the eve of an election, and in order to get a fourth term in power after the lost Liberal decade. Why do we have worse child care today than when the Liberals took office? Because they've imposed top-down, government knows best rules that have shut down private daycares that don't meet the government knows best model, the one-size-fits-all model, and most of the money has been consumed by bureaucracy. So while honoring the agreements on childcare with the provinces, we're going to give more freedom and flexibility to parents, providers, and provinces to support the child care of all the kids. Why would we leave? Why do the Liberals want to leave kids out in the cold if their parents are night shift workers or work on weekends? Why do they want to leave kids out in the cold if their parents have opted for private child care or home-based child care? We should support all child care options by having more flexibility. Then parents can decide which child care options they favor. Provinces can decide how to deliver those services on the front line with more flexibility and freedom.
That makes sense.
Provinces and providers will massively expand the availability of childcare and reduce the bureaucracy that stands in the way. Thank you very much.
En français.
Sure, one other thing. After the lost Liberal decade, we have 6 million people without a family doctor, and wait lines are longer than ever. We have an obvious solution. There's the low-hanging fruit here. We have 20,000 immigrant doctors, 32,000 immigrant nurses who can't work. 85% of Filipino nurses in Canada are banned from working in nursing. This is nuts.
Why?
My eye surgery, because my glasses fell off, so I needed eye surgery. The technician there, he flies to Dubai and does 10 days back-to-back of surgeries there as a full eye doctor. But here in Canada, we won't let him work as a doctor. Then I walked around this, when I went back a year later for my checkup, I found out there were 5 full doctors at this facility who are immigrants to Canada that have to work as technicians when we have a doctor shortage. And this fellow, he actually, is it that Emirati eyeballs are different than Canadian eyeballs? Why isn't he able to do eye surgery on the Emiratis but not on the Canadians? Well, the answer is there's 7 years of bureaucracy he'd have to go through. In Toronto, they say if you have a heart attack, don't call 911. Call Uber, because the driver is probably a doctor. Why isn't he a doctor serving patients? The answer is we need a blue seal. We have it in the trades. It's called the red seal. You can take a test, prove you're qualified up to a Canadian standard, our high standards, prove you're hitting our standard. We give you a license and then get the provinces to recognize that license so that we can have thousands more doctors, nurses, and also architects, engineers, and others. That is the simplest way to get our hospitals filled up with more doctors today and reduce these wait lines. Donc, en français.
Now you're speaking French. That makes sense.
Not lying, yeah, fam.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
He's spitting game right there, fam. Like,
This nigga spitting.
I have nothing bad to say about this one. He ain't talking about Bill, so he's on. You know what I'm saying? Once he's not talking about Bill, he sounds like a very intelligent and straight up human being.
Fam, he sounds like one of the them, fam. Like, you know how they say a thing and then they talked about their story? I like that approach.
Yeah, I went to go get glasses, and my eye doctor, I had to wait, and yeah, fam, real shit. I rock with him still. Shut up, Pierre. Oliver.
Shout out to Pierre.
Oliver. That's what on the
Polly.
was called him. Oliver.
Poliver?
Yeah. Pierre Poliver. You see what I sent you?
Yeah.
You don't want to run it? You don't want to show it?
1 second. I need to get out of here. How the hell? There you go.
You said you got to get out of here?
No.
Oh, you can get out the live?
Yeah. It was hard to get out the live, man. Polyev, man. Yeah, I'm voting for him still. Not lie. I mean, shit.
Run the video.
There's a video? Oh shit, God. Minan, what is a video, man?
By taking him to the prom.
Don't mess up that makeup, Gather.
Nah, that took me out. When he took out the thing and he started waving, like, I lost it, fam. I'm like, yo, what the
Look
fuck?
down, look down. Let him cry. Oh, he's crying. Oh my God. Oh, you made him cry. Wait. Let's let him fall on the floor. Let him fall. Let him fall on the floor. Oh, poor baby.
Why is it so funny? Why is it so funny?
There's so much going on in the video where it's funny, fam. And
It's not that funny.
I'm not trying to get canceled, so
This is actually sweet, man. Like,
Taking him to the prom.
hold on. I think I missed what you're talking about.
you see he's chilling, right? Everything's cool, and then watch when they go back to him.
Don't mess up that makeup, Gavin.
Don't make up that makeup. Don't mess up that makeup.
That's sweet, man. That's sweet, man. That's sweet. Like, imagine, like, you're just, like, imagine, like, as a father, you didn't agree, right? You're not agreeing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the talk. I don't know, from your wife, from your co-workers, from society, whatever. You got the talk.
Please.
You're like, yeah, that's your son. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of whatever he chooses, that's your son or your daughter in the future, whatever. That's your little nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's your little guy. You can't forget those moments. You know what I'm saying? You show up and surprise him, because imagine the son now still living for his father's approval, and then all of a sudden he pops up and he does that. Like, that's sweet shit, bro. Like, that's sweet. I would do that. I'd show up to my sons if he became a woman, and I'll still be there for him.
But he's not a woman, because they were saying let him cry on the floor. Put his head down. Put his head down. They were saying it was a girl. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You're a piece of
Next
shit,
one.
man.
How am I a piece of shit? You're saying that if he turned a woman, I'm just saying that he didn't turn a woman because they were saying let him put his head down. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, man. There's a lot of Dwayne Jadas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or Zaya. Dwayne Zayas.
Fire.
You know?
Wades.
The Wades. There's a lot of Wades. There's a lot of Wades.
Oh man.
Okay, touching on that. And I sent you something, I think maybe last night or this morning, about the actor, right? The white actor. He played the transgender on Sons of Anarchy, right?
Yeah.
Venus. Now, if you saw the clip, the actor who played Venus, he said, like, I guess Kurt Sutter said, Kurt Sutter wanted him on the show, and my boy said, yo, I'm not going to do your show unless I play a transgender. I think that's what he said.
That's what he said.
And I'm like, in my head, and he's straight. So he says, I'm just like, why the fuck would you want to play that? Like, why do you want to play that? If it wasn't presented to you and then you decide yes or no, that's what you said I want to do. Like, that's kind of fried.
That's bi-curious?
Yes, I think so. If you want to live out your acting role as a fantasy of as another woman, that's like high key by curiosity still. And no shade. He played a freaking really good role, but that's kind of crazy. I'm not asking for a role like that.
I feel like that role was unnecessary. He didn't have to play that role. That role for that character in that show was very unnecessary. Like, they didn't have to do that.
Well, that's why Kurt wrote him in.
But that's what I'm saying.
And it's like season 5, you know?
But that goes back to my thing of like, listen, I don't care if you put LGBTQ plus people in a TV show, but make it make sense, bro. It's like you guys just write it in there just cause. Like, that didn't need to be in the whole show at all. It's the one. I feel like there was another gay scene in there.
I don't remember. I don't think so. I think it was always that situation.
Oh, it was. There was. My boy. Juice.
What scene was that?
In jail, and Kurt Sutter in jail.
Oh, but that's jail. Like, let's take those out. Like, those situations, jail, whatever.
No.
Yes.
You don't always have to point that narrative that niggas is getting raped in jail.
You don't, but the biggest form of demasculinity, especially in a situation like that, is getting your body bust. So
Yeah,
that
but you won't-
that kind of makes it. You don't have to put in the script. I know what you're saying, but if it's a scene like that, and like I said, it's the masculinities. What else could you do? Like, there's nothing else but that, or even
but Juice was already gay.
no, he wasn't. He was not.
Gave off gay vibes, fam.
But it did not say that he was.
It didn't say that he was, but it gave off gay vibes. If you remember how he would interact with my boy and stuff, and say that he was like, you know what I'm saying, like, what's my boy's name? Hellboy. When Hellboy used to be like
Ron
"Yo,
Perlman. Ron
me and
Perlman.
Juice, me and Juice were in love in there. That was a real relationship in there. Like they kind of hinted at it, but then when Juice went back to jail, they kind of like, yeah, we're gonna show you he's getting digged out in there. Even with Kurt Sutherland, like when they were torturing him and the man them were raping him, and I don't know, fam. I felt like it was a little
Too much. But
they didn't need. I don't know, man.
Unless they didn't need to add Venus's storyline, unless at that point of the season, transgenders wanted to be represented in film, and there was some sort of byline or guideline or bylaw.
He's not a transgender though.
Yes, and in the the actor's not, but the role in the show he is.
I feel like the bylaw would be you would actually have to have transgender people in your shit.
I think the representation.
Not
I
just
think
who knows? Like maybe it's changed over the time.
I think it's the red tape along it. Like I think at the beginning, it's like you have to have representation to showcase that people. And at the very beginning, they were using straight people as gay men. They were using gay men as straight people. It wasn't really a rule. Like I guess there was a gray area. And I think, but Kurt Sutter did say like if he was to do that again in the future, he would actually use an actual trans person. And yeah, that's fine. I think he's good for that. But I'm just saying, for a man to want to do that, that's kind of crazy. Still, for a man to be like, yeah, I'm only going to be in it if I play that role. Like, broski. Like, what? Like, nigga, what?
It's so wild, bro.
It's weird.
Like, out of all the roles, you could have played, like, a fucking biker mob boss or something. You want to go play in a show where, like, niggas is getting shot, killed, stabbed, all kinds of crazy shit. You want to play the fucking transgender.
It's crazy, man.
And it's like, again, the reason for his role didn't make sense. Like if his role made sense in the show, I would have been like, okay, cool. But like, bro, you didn't need to be in the show.
He didn't need to. It was good without him still. It was an unnecessary plot line. But shout out to Sons, man. Shout out to Sons. I wonder if they're going to do another spin-off. If they're still going to do the prequel. It's probably in development hell.
After the way thing ended, I don't want to see it.
I still want to see a prequel. I would love to see a prequel still. Of like what's his name's Pops and shit. What's going on? There's 8 people watching us. I hope you guys are liking the live. Make sure you guys like. Go and watch our old videos. We have Jimmy Yiti up. We have our Kurt Angle interview. We have Kurt Angle. We have our podcast episode, Cappy interview.
See that?
Was that a rat? Oh my
God.
Take that off the screen, cuz I'll take you off the screen. That's disgusting, man.
Why is it just what?
Is that a part of the meal? Like, what the hell? Is that god damn
number
it.
5 combo. Hold the pork.
Oh my god, that's so nasty. Mary J. Blige was in town last night. Mary J. Blige, Mario, Neo, Method Man, Lil Kim. Mary J. Blige had a concert. There's a lot of people there. Hollywood was there acting crazy, drunk as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I need to be on the pod. Like, this guy said, call in. Like, this is Champ Radio days. Nigga, we don't call in. You pop up. That's why I said I needed to come in. Like, call in. Like, niggas living in the past, bro.
Let me call in. Let me call in. Let me call in the show.
The man said, I need to call into the man them show. I'm like, nigga. I was just dying. And remember, I sent you that and I said, yo, this guy's toast. And you laughed. The man said, I'm toast. I know him, fam. I know him. But yeah, he was just showing me all the great stuff, and he's talking about Tiana. Shout out to Tiana from the block, man. He's like, yo, Tiana would have been the next Mary J. Blige if she just, stay focused. But she wasn't even a singer, so Halls was really toast. He was just in love. He just loves that girl. He loves that girl and fucking another girl that's in the on the block. But yeah.
So Mary J. Blige, Method Man, Neo, and who was the other person?
Mario and Little Kim was there as well.
Little Kim was there.
Yeah. She popped out to do who you hugging, who you wanna be fucking, huh? I could love you. Yeah. That's an all-time sick beat still. I can love you. Big tune. I can love you better than she can. I mean, we could play. I could pull up some clips. Let's see if there's any clips. Spoiled Cass was there too. Let's pull up her clips and see what it was looking like on her side.
Top 5 was there.
Top 5 was there. Yeah, he was there with Mario and you said Neo too. He popped out with. So I'm only seeing clips of Mary J. Blige through the timeline. Like, did they not care about the openers?
No.
They didn't care about the
I don't know. Some people did get there early. I did see 1-2 clips of Neo. That's when I was surprised. I was just like, say where Neo's in the city. Like, you know what I'm saying? Was it Neo? Who's the other person again?
Mario.
I didn't see Mario performance. I just see Neo. But Mario actually has a very important like Toronto's very important for his career. You know that, right?
For Mario, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Tell me.
He shot You Should Let Me Love You down here.
I didn't know that. See? I didn't know that. You always know.
Yeah, he shot out. I think
Did Little X do it too?
I believe so. I want to say I was at that music video shoot. Was I? I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, excuse me, manas. But what song does Mary J close with?
It was filmed It was filmed at studios in Brooklyn. It was directed by Little X.
No, I thought it was filmed down here.
You sure it was that?
Maybe I'm thinking of a Sean Paul video.
Sao Paulo always shoots down
Well,
here.
that's when it was filmed down here.
I'm trying to see what. Yeah, shout out to Mario, man. Greatest. He's one of the best voices. You know what I'm saying, at the time, for sure.
What song does Mary J close out with?
That is a good. Oh, in our opinion, what song does she close out with?
Or in your opinion, what song does she close out with?
I'm going down. As she's going down into the thing. Like,
going down. And she's going away, and she just
Yeah.
see her going and down into the thing.
yeah. Yep.
Like that, none of the man them took that song and remixed it into a head song is crazy.
Wait, for the man to go down?
Either or, for the girl or the man, the fact that nobody remixed that is crazy.
Thanks for the idea.
I'm just saying. Yeah, so top 5 with all those guys backstage, except for Mary J. Blige.
You know what? I wish that someone called us and let us know. Like, I'm gonna keep wishing.
That somebody let us know that Mary J. Blige and them are there.
Yeah, like we get tickets to shit all stuff all the time. But we don't get these ones.
We haven't really been too tapped in with our other side though. We do have to start tapping back in and seeing what we can. Well, it's whatever. Conversation for off the camera. But by the way, I think she should close out with Method Man.
What's that song?
Actually, that's not her song though. Yeah, so that no, you can't close up with that. You my everything then. You are my
Everything. Yeah. That one is good too.
everything.
It's all because of you. I'm feeling sad and blue. Went away. You made my thought. Yeah. Big tune.
Yeah, going back to top five. Do you think that top five should ever drop music again, or should he just be like a streamer or something? Because I seen like for the last how long he was telling people like, "Yo, get me to like 1,000 on Twitch," and they got him to 1,000, still didn't drop a video. They said get him to like 2,000 on Twitch, got him to 2,000, still didn't drop a video. They said get him to like 5K, got him to 5K, still hasn't dropped a video. Get him to 8K, still hasn't dropped a video. Get me to 20K, and I think I'm ready. And I think he's like, I should go check to see where he's at.
On Twitch?
Yeah, check to see how much followers he has on Twitch. And then two, which crazy too, and it's if people want to take it as a shade, they can take it as a shade. But I think the nigga got more fucking Twitch followers than Smiley and Chroma's combined. And they are both on Twitch constantly, weekly.
I'm trying to find this guy's Twitch. Hold on. I'm trying to find this guy's Twitch just to make sure. I do see a Twitch.
He doesn't have AK. I know he has at least AK. They see
You think
him.
where is it?
They got the bro for 2 cases. Why don't I have Twitch on any of these phones? Like, that doesn't make sense. But deleted Twitch off here. Oh, I know why I don't have Twitch on this phone.
Oh, I think I did see him, the president. So holy shit, I did see him. He has let me go back and check the number again. He has 13.3K followers on Twitch.
Not one video.
Not one video.
Not one clip.
Nope.
Not nothing. Page is blank.
13.3K followers. Now, who did you compare to?
Smiley and Chromas.
Chroma's, I don't think, is on Twitch. She's on Kick.
Oh yeah, she's on Kick.
Smiley has 3.7 followers. So wide distinction, to be honest with you.
10K more, bro.
And Smiley's last video 15 hours ago only has 5 no, I'm lying. His recent like broadcast 1.5 views.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Smiley should have a little bit, because I did see like a few people on there. Like there was like when I went on there was like 40 people on there.
And that's true. Chroma says 5.1K. So yeah, together, top 5 takes the cake. Now, I think honestly, I think he should start taking streaming seriously. Imagine 5 is on stream live and fucking he was just at the show last night and just with the man and with ask him a 1-2 questions and just going it easy, being himself. You know what I mean? I think that's so important. And I don't know if these guys want to push him to do streaming and stuff, in that sense, but like I feel like it would be the right move for him to do that. So, yeah. Oh no way! I didn't know that. I did not know that she was banned.
I mean,
she probably got beer money anyways from Kick.
It's not even that. I mean, I don't think Chromas, unless Chromas has like a hoodie on with like fully clothes, I don't think she can be on like a Twitch or anything like that.
Maybe.
Question to anybody out here: how many people we have in the chat?
We got 10 people, 9 people.
9 people, 10 people in the chat. Quick question: top 5 the next Johnny Somalia. It's not the right move, Vegas. No,
it is. It's the right fam. It's
because as an artist, you have to do so much more, right? Like as a rapper, don't get it twisted. As a Twitch streamer, yes, you have to be out there, but nobody knew he was at that show. Yes, he's on live on the stream, and yes, people could tap in, but he's behind the scenes. He can get underground wherever. Like, I just think it's easier to just pop up on a stream somewhere and a random location, talk to people, or just have fun and keep it moving. Whereas a rapper, you have to be seen, you have to promote your shit, you have to go on tour, you have to promote the same song. I think it's just way more complicated right now, and there's no, and how Top 5's looking at it, the streamers are way more lit and they probably get more money and better deals than the rappers do.
And let's not forget, he actually is the original streamer. This guy started his career taking pictures of celebrity. Now, if you add a conversation on a phone or whatever platform, that guy would be a streamer or an influencer. You know what I'm saying? I think either or would work for Top 5 if he was to actually push that forward farther. He doesn't need to drop a song ever in again, to be honest with you. If he continues promoting and marketing his brand, he's promoting the Top 5 brand in a different way.
But what culture are we talking about? Because the culture that I see from streamers and everything, they do a lot of dumb shit. Like what Neon does and all that shit. What difference is it from what Top 5 does, other than Top 5 went to jail?
I'm pretty sure you guys love fucking Ludacris. Are we telling Ludacris to keep his comedy out of the culture? Because Ludacris was a funny ass nigga, but he was a serious bars man. But his comedy overshadowed him. What difference is him from Top 5? Technically, there's no fucking difference. In my opinion, they're the same type of person.
So hold on. We could take the comedy out the culture, but we're gonna allow Biggie to say, "You look so good that I'll suck on your daddy's dick."
Is that funny? Was that a funny? Is that funny?
Because it's bars. It's. But he's not a grown man. Top 5 is 23.
Brand caters to immature youth. That's not going to be a lasting brand. Well, it lasted this long, and I don't think I don't think it's a gimmick per se for him. Let me pull up your question again. I don't think.
Man, though.
Well, if he's older than a certain age, I would consider him a grown man.
Top
Yes,
5 is not a
grown man. Okay, what's Catch 22's? What's a grown man to you? What age is a grown man? I guess that's what I want to figure it out.
But like, come on, fam. Like all these young, like we gotta stop that, because it's like, big up Underground Nation. I see you out there, Cody. I don't know, fam. I can't use that as an excuse, because we see crazy shit from just everybody out there in the industry all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We see academics in them doing what they're doing. I don't encourage a lot of the shit that they're doing. They do a lot of some crazy shit. Adam 22 has a bunch of gangsters on his fucking platform informing on themselves.
25 or older with an established career or brand.
But his established career art and brand is about being around celebrities.
Yeah, and that's always been his brand.
That's been his brand from day one. Taking pictures with celebrities.
With his shirt off. That's why his name was Shirt Off Shorty. That was the gimmick. Like, so when you even think about it, he was always somebody that's always for the gimmick. So this is not surprising. Everything he's done in his career to now is not a surprising play. He's been a gimmick since the beginning of his career, bro. He's the original influencer, and I feel like we're forgetting that.
This Catch 22 rock with the baby?
Elevating it how though? And yeah, Gutsy wanted to know, do you rock with the baby?
But how is this not elevating though?
And who do you feel like he should elevate? Because I feel like we can't expect. And I think this is too another thing that we tend to forget. And we spoke to Shy Wisdom about this, and she gave a good reasoning as to why she's not. We can't expect all of the people that we look up to be role models to us. We can't expect that. You know what I'm saying? We can't look at like a J. Cole like, oh my God, you're such a guy, but you dropped out of the beef. I can't rate you as top 3. Like, if we can't expect him to be our role model, you know what I'm saying? We can't. And I think we look up to these guys and celebrities so much that we want them to be such model citizens and elevate the youth, but not everybody's going to do that.
Listen, I just want to know if you listen to the baby, because if you listen to the baby, come on. You got a few baby tracks in your library. That nigga was wearing a diaper to get attention. I know you know. He was a grown-ass man wearing a diaper to get attention. Like, come on, like it's the industry. And to me, how I'm looking at it, the streamers are more popular than rappers right now. Like I don't see
Fuck the streamers. The streamers, the podcast hosts, anything that does no music, but like anybody that talks about shit, they're more popular than rappers.
bro. Look who did Kanye message? Kanye's been messaging fucking Kai Cenat to beg it, yo, how come I can't come on that stream? As soon as a music artist drops something, they're not going through the old forms of promotion and marketing. They're not going on radio anymore like that. No, who's the hottest podcaster? Who's the hottest streamer? We need to get with them. And Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's the game. So if
Yeah.
top 5 says, yo, to me, how I would look at it, this is actually would be a blessing in disguise for some artists and just Toronto in general, because then you have another platform that's top 5.
Mm-hmm.
So now if top 5 sees a random artist that he rocks with in the city and he brings them on their platform, he brings them on stream, that's good for the artist.
That's facts. That's facts, man.
And it's better than them jumping on a song with top 5. That top 5 is just gonna be sitting down there talking about killing somebody or smoking on somebody. Nah, fam, I think this is actually a not a bad thing.
No. And I feel like he is, regardless of the way he's representing this city, he's representing this city. You don't enter those rooms if you're not a name in your city. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's doing a great job in terms of what he's doing and how he is presenting us. Like, this nigga's being talked about by everybody in every form of faction. These niggas know who top 5 is. They're like, oh, you're from Toronto, so it's now gonna be, oh, you know Drake, or you know Justin the Weeknd, or you know top 5. He's now, I would say he's in that conversation now. He's in that conversation of very high influential artists of our time, and this is the past 10 years.
Fact.
And we're not, I would not, I'll be an idiot, or I'd be like stupid to say that he has done nothing for the city, because I know he's done a lot for the city, even behind the scenes. Even niggas that he's arguing in front of the cameras, he'll talk to them off the camera.
Facts.
And that's for real.
You know who represents our city pretty shitty too? A nigga that has nail polishes and shit. A nigga that after he got yellow tape from a beef jumped on a track with Snow Day. Instead of jumping on a track with all these rappers that have been dick riding him throughout the shit and know he got yellow taped, but still had to go lie on their social medias and say he didn't. You know what I'm saying? A nigga that got yellow taped, and instead of fucking just holding his L and just thinking of a plan to get better music, he went to go sue.
Mm-hmm. That's who you guys want to. That's who they want.
Representing us. No, that's who's representing us bad.
Yeah, he's
Top 5 has not represented us that bad at all.
In terms of culture's sake, Drake is fucking us up culture wise. But I'm saying, even maybe that's the idea that we need to have, Tutu. Maybe we need to start pushing through these motherfucking doors, because if they're not letting us in, we got to start doing what we have to do and push through. I know you're gonna let me in and get mine. You ever heard that Young Buck joint?
You're so crazy that you said that, because I was
You know what I'm saying? We need to, fam. We need to start pushing through these motherfuckers, dog.
Yo, we have to honestly stop that. Like, we have to take away the artist from the person, bro, because Buck has some crazy songs that we can't bump no more because he likes trannies. That's not our transgenders. I apologize. Like, that's not fair. Or because 50 Cent wanted to expose him. That's not fair. I would listen to Shawty Wanna Ride With Me. I didn't know who he was talking about. That song is fire. I was listening to Bang. That song is fire. I was listening to Let Me In. I was listening to Get Buck in Here. These songs are fire. So 50, I'm a bona fide hustler. Nigga get on the line and not cut shut. Like, oh my God. Yeah, shut up, Buck.
We need to get Twitch in here. I mean, we need to get Twitch in on the pod.
Black Boy?
Yeah, we got to get him in still.
Why?
98.5, 105.5 time in within 5 minutes. You hear Drake's song Payola. Well, yeah, Lucian. It's the Lucian era, girl. We're in the Lucian era. We are just talking about this behind the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Whose era is it? Is it the Dot era? Is it the Drake era? Nigga, nah, we in the
This is
Lucian era.
era.
We always been in the Lucian era for the last fucking 20 years, nigga. It's Lucian. Whoever Lucian loves, Lucian's putting on, bro.
Facts. And until another Jew comes and takes Lucian's spot, then yeah.
That's not weird because that's who has the money to play the shit on the radio. Like I was listening to some guy talking about this shit. And he was saying, yo, we're still in payola era. Like, payola has never stopped. It costs about, for indie artists, it costs about $150K to get on the radio and get spin properly. You know what I'm saying? For a major artist to get to the top amount to the charts, it's just $500,000 easily. Like, it costs money to build a star. You know what I'm saying? Even if you cut resources, you're still going to need marketing dollars. It's a business, bro.
But
Drake is a business, you know what I'm saying? They put money out, they get money in. That's it.
But it is weird in a sense where I understand what she's saying, because if it's a payola thing, why don't you tell the artists from the underground artists or the independent artists too, then send me a change, fam, and let me run your tunes.
But that's what I don't like, because they don't want to make it seem like it's payola. But let's keep it real. Like, I pay Celebrity Drew $2,000. Make sure you run my song for the whole week. He's taking that, and he's gonna try and do it.
Allegedly.
I'm saying, I'm sure, because if I was in his position, you're giving me $2,000 to play your music every fucking day when I'm on the I'm playing your music,
but then
twice.
But I don't think that's happening. That's why, going back to what Catch 22 is saying is weird. I can understand what she's saying, because it's like, if it's a payola thing, why? I'm pretty sure other guys have come to the radio stations and been like, hey, here's a little change, run my tune. And they're like, nah, you got to go through methods. You got to clean up the song. You got to have this and then the third and blah, blah, blah. So I do think it is weird that it is like, why like for the last how long we've been begging Toronto underground artists to get put on, and they just won't get put on the radio. Just like she's saying, you will hear, fam, you'll hear like a Drake tune, allegedly. We'll hear a Drake tune, you'll hear like a Soca tune, you'll hear like a random tune, and it's right back to a Drake tune, fam. Come on, bro.
Let's just how about we just check their recently played?
Go ahead.
Let's test this.
Guarantee you have at least 5 Drake songs.
All right, let's do it. You guys ready?
Songs too.
Flow 98.7 recently played.
In the last 2 hours, you have 5 Drake songs.
Let's check. All right, we got.
I thought that was Drake just to top it.
Robin, that's a dope song. Choclair, Garnet Silk, holy fuck. Davido, Marsha Montano, Chantel May, Everything O'Shawn, Chris Brown, Maz B. That sounds kind of local to me. We got Tyler.
Hold on. Go back up. So you have Choclair is one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You're looking at our Canadian artists, okay?
Yeah, because you said that because that sounds kind of thing, right?
Okay,
Choclair, an old school Choclair song from like 20 years ago. No, not even. That's 20 plus years. Okay, cool. Chantal May, who's come back out, and Everything Ocean. That's cool. That's 2.
Keisha Shante.
20 years ago.
Rochester Juice, Pull Up.
15 plus years ago.
Tory Lane's Love.
Doesn't count. 10 years ago.
Savannah Ree, Glory.
Savannah Ray, that's probably new. Shout out Savannah Ray.
Melanie Fiona.
10 plus years ago.
I
haven't seen no Drake. This is actually good. Today, I don't know what's going on with this.
Tanika Charles, she's Canadian. Layla Day.
That's Canadian. In essence,
wow. In essence, Melanie Fiona again. The Weekend. Okay, there's Drake. 7:00. Passion Fruit. Okay.
Maybe somebody hollered at them and told them like, "Yo, fam, you guys gotta chill out with the Drake," because I don't see no Drake.
Jolly Stone.
20 years ago. Bacardi Slang.
Nokia. Drake.
What was the first Drake that was up there?
The first Drake was a Passion Fruit.
Passion Fruit.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. They went from Passion Fruit to Nokia.
But this is like 5 a.m. now, okay? So this might change a little bit in terms of what they're playing.
What they're playing, yeah, you're right.
Okay. So Nokia.
What you need to do is find like from the 12 to like 9 o'clock time slot, or maybe like like 8.
Okay. What about yesterday? At what time?
Do like yesterday. Let's start at do 12. Let's do 12 p.m. So noon.
Well, they have 11 p.m. So noon.
You don't even have.
Oh, they have noon right here. All right. So 12 p.m. and under, I guess, or 1 p.m. and under.
Whatever, 12 or 1 doesn't matter.
Okay, we'll do 1 p.m. to 12 p.m. We got Tory Lanez Love.
Theme songs in rotation.
It's the same music for sure. Savannah Reed Glory, Drake Best Ever Had. Luna L Love Game. And that was in that first hour. And Layla Day Attention. Not the remix, guys. Just the regular. All right. We'll do 12 o'clock now. Young Breda, that probably is Canadian. The Greatest Bend Over. Or
that's definitely not Canadian.
No. Yeah.
The Greatest Bend Over is crazy.
Oh, he's from Trinidad and Tobago. I never know that. Oh gosh.
You just looking at the name of that song, you know he's from some kind of island, bro. The Greatest Bend Over. What the fam? I have to hear that song.
So they only have one Canadian artist in this hour. They only have Party Next Door. Not nice. That's Fiona. Where do you see that?
At the bottom.
Oh yes, yeah, 2. Unless this person is Canadian, but I don't know. Odile.
Okay, so go to 2 o'clock.
All right, 2 o'clock. We're just break. Kofi, is that Canadian guy? Kofi.
I'm not sure if it's the same.
Nanso Amana. This might not be the
Drake
same.
Again.
You see Drake?
Nokia.
I think it is our Kofi. Drake Nokia. Yep. That's it.
3. Go to 3.
And Jacoy. The Honest Guy. That sounds like a Canadian person. Tamia, so into you. Shout out.
Melanie Fiona.
OC, I think, is Canadian. Melanie Fiona. I think Aquila is Canadian. So I mean, they are playing Canadian acts. Not a lot of Drake in their playlist. This is as of yesterday. You know
They're playing a lot of R&B.
Playing a lot of R&B songs.
4 p.m. Go to 4 p.m.
4 p.m. All right, let's do one more. Whew, Niagara Falls Weekend. Chantal May, Love It Here. Everything was Shane. Basmati. Hey. Carnal Official, Dangerous. Magic Jordan, Life 2. Yeah, a lot of R&B records still. There's not a lot of hip hop at all. Actually, that's kind of sad.
You got to do better.
But I mean, why wouldn't you not have like Why wouldn't you not have hip hop?
One break every hour, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, see these. Of course, yeah. That I knew that was.
Young Breda. What is it called? The Greatest Bend Over? That's crazy.
Greatest Bend Over. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Remember I told you I listened to the radio one time and they had what's it called? They had that fat guy from Jamaica. Fucking what's that guy's name, fam? The guy. And the video has beer guns, fam. Like, it was such a crazy thing to hear, fam. Like, it's like, how come you guys are not playing Canadian music, like, of the same sort, when you guys are playing Jamaican Badman music?
This song's big, eh? This song has 9.4 million in 3 months.
What, The Greatest Bend Over?
Yeah, fam.
Huge. How does it sound? Can I play it? Should I run it a little bit? You guys want to hear it? The Greatest Bend Over?
Can you hear it?
I don't like this solo. I don't like this calypso. It's too slow for me.
Oh, it's this song. The song's trash.
Oh, you know it, eh? Oh, look at you. The Guyanese coming out. Oh.
But that song sucks though.
Yeah, it sounds like trash.
Yeah, I thought it would have been a better song. It's not Davido.
Davido. Oh, Davido. Someone said that's his
Davido.
name. It's Davido, right?
You're
It's-
toast.
Someone said, I remember because someone told me it's Davido, not Davido. But I'm like, are you sure?
At JD's freaking thing. That's what we're arguing about. My boy engineered for him. The white dude.
Yeah.
So I did stuff for Davido. I'm like, this white guy talk about Davido. I'm like, it's DeVito. He's like, no, it's really called DeVito. Davido, however you fucking pronounce it. That's crazy.
You see the switch of growing music plays on the way to work, school hours, it gets bumpier. I still think their list is shit.
I think they suck. Nobody listen to that shit.
Young Breda is the hottest artist out of Trinidad right now. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah,
It's not that I don't. Okay, listen. No, it's not that I don't like Calypso. Let's not do that. It's
No, hold on. I don't like Calypso. I'm gonna be real. I don't like it, but there is a 1-2 songs that I do like. That sounds trash, in my opinion. That's it.
well, I gotta listen to it again. But like just what I heard, just based off what I heard, I don't like it still. And there's lots of Calypso songs I like a little wine don't hurt nobody. A little wine don't hurt. Like that's the shit I like.
Is Calypso more slow and Soca's more faster? Because I don't like that slow. She bubbling, she bubbling, she bubbling, she whine it, whine it. I want some woo woo, yeah, woo woo, yeah, woo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want some. You can wave your flag too. I don't want the she bubbling, she bubbling, she bubbling, she whine it. I don't like that like calm, freaking Calypso or soca. I want to wind up. Send 5 cent, 2 cent, dollar. Send 5 cent, 2 cent, dollar. Send 5 cent, 2. Yeah, see, Calypso is for calm. Like,
Nah, if I want to hear Calypso, I'm whining inside that pussy still. Like if I'm hearing Calypso in a slow, whining in that. Are you mean that? Come on, G. Soca's like more like pressure. Just beer backers.
listen to what she said. Why don't you tell Catch 22 about when we already had ours?
As a plan for spots, yeah, 18 late night.
We've done that already. Been there, done that.
Well, the conversation got brought back into it. I was talking to Mastermind probably like a couple months ago, and we are supposed to make like a mock show.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to do that.
Yeah, but we never followed through still, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so he's making so he does make jump up and he went to slow down, whining on your wall music. Okay, all right. Like an hour of old school and current underground proper jobs. I can talk to someone. Okay, hey Tutu. Thank you. If you can do it, thanks. It'll be helpful.
But I wasn't even talking about that. But we've already had one before, Tutu. There is a little show back in the day before all these other podcasts and shows came out called Champ Radio, Champ Magazine. And it was a show where it was every Monday.
Yep, every Monday
night we came into this studio and we played music. We interviewed artists. We interviewed just anybody, models.
Yeah, business
radio
people.
show hosts.
Yep.
Yeah, we've done. Vegas had his set there where Vegas would come in and turn up for like an hour, a half an hour or so, run some tunes, run some underground. Yo, brand new. Yo, we got brand. No, I was gonna say this nigga's name, but he had my ex-girlfriend in a music video, so I'm not gonna mention it. But yo, brand new Daytona. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Daytona from my block, Chester Lee. You know what it is. Yeah, let's go. Or brand new Fat Vic. You know what I'm saying? Straight off the press, brand new 9X. My God, 9X. Yo, we gonna...
Oh, the past. But Yeah, man. Oh, for all you wrestling fans out there, we are definitely gonna talk to Alex Wright today, this afternoon, 1 p.m. If you guys remember Alex Wright, no, he's the dancing German wrestler. Yeah,
Only real wrestling heads would know him though. Like if
Yeah, I know.
if you weren't like a real wrestling fan like that, you're not gonna know who Alex Wright is.
yeah, that's a fact. But yeah, we're gonna get to talk to him.
I just
today,
want to ask
so.
him about Tokyo Magnum though.
I don't know nothing about that. You sent me the questions like this nigga better pop in this bitch because this guy was writing up the topics, not even the questions. Like the fuck? Like I'm just like, I hope he's
What
up.
do you mean I was writing on the topics?
So when you sent me the list of questions, it was just the topic. Like it wasn't like
Wasn't the question itself?
there was no who, why, what, when, what, where, how. Like there was none of that. It was just this, that, third, like a rundown of what you're gonna do. Like it's like, okay, are you gonna do that? Because how am I supposed to put these into question form? You know what I mean? Like,
What do you
if
mean? Does he still do the dance?
Okay, that's fine. What's the next one?
Growing up wrestling with his father.
Okay, growing up wrestling. Okay, I can understand that. What's next?
Other things he wanted to do in Germany besides wrestling.
Are there other things you want to do? Okay, what's next?
When you got signed to WCW, how did it feel? Like, were you nervous, and how much it was?
You're looking up. Is that in the text file?
Go, fuck, you have the thing itself. I sent it to you. Other things he wanted to other things he wanted to WCW signing and how much. Was he nervous?
Okay.
What do you
Honestly,
mean, fam?
I just felt like
tired.
yeah, maybe I was. Maybe I was tired. Maybe I was tired and I was just like, this nigga.
The Berlin gimmick and Columbine School Massacre, that might have been the only one where you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, probably.
So he changed his gimmick, right? And he became a guy called Berlin. But maybe when they started debuting the vignettes, that's when the Columbine attack happened. And they had to like shut down this whole shit. They were like, nah, this is not gonna work. Working with Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero, like, come on, fam. This is like, you know what I'm saying, the Big Show debut. You probably didn't know that one. Like, that's when the Big Show debuted in WCW, he was one of the guys that he attacked, or one of the guys that came out and attacked the Big Show.
Okay, I never know that, man. But yeah, shout out to we're gonna have a really great discussion with Alex, right? I feel like it.
One-time cruiserweight champion, one-time TV weight champion, and one-time tag team champion with Disco Inferno, Mr. Alex Wright, the German The German techno technician.
The German techno technician. Ooh. Make the question open ended. What does signing the contract feel like? Gutsy will figure it out.
Yeah. I just put everything out because I was tired too. I sent this nigga the questions at like 1:00 in the morning. I think it was tired. I was just trying to get the code because I didn't know. Like, I'm gonna be real. We were supposed to do this interview at 9:00 this morning. So I'm not a morning person anymore. I do not do morning. So I sent Vegas the questions just in case I would have came in late or not show up at all. So that's all.
I want to shout out to the people of Malari. Malari is in Africa, I believe. Rwanda. It's an East African country. Malari. We are actually number 1 in entertainment news and on Apple Podcasts in Malari. So shout out to everybody out in Malari. You guys have a special place in our hearts, man. Thank you so much.
Like our network?
Like our podcast, yeah. We're number 1 in Malari for entertainment news.
God damn. Thank you.
I know, right? Yeah, Malari's dope, man. We should
artists.
Right? I mean, Malari's close to Mozambique and Zimbabwe, Tanzania. It's bordered by Zambia, west of Tanzania. Yeah, you know, it's one of the poorest countries in the world. But I mean, they love us, so we love the poor people. We're the poor people governor, like Bounty Killer. We're poor people fed up. Put all the system shut up and not pitting it down. Put the poor people fed up. Oh my god. Fucking Lyman music. Okay, NBA Youngboy is free, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are a fan of NBA Youngboy, he's actually at home chilling with his family. He's gonna do that for like about 30 days, and apparently he's gonna hit the road and go on tour, according to DJ Academics' latest post, man.
How long was he in jail for?
Let's find out. How long was NBA Youngboy in jail for? If I would guess, it would probably be like 8 months.
Young boys in that era of like Playboy Cardi and those guys that I just can't. They're just too different for me.
He did 18. He did 23 months in jail. So like 2 years.
8 months. Yeah, just over 2 years.
Yeah, just a bit. Yeah, 2 years. I mean, free up. Sauce Walker was shot recently in Houston.
Yeah, we talked about that on the pod episode or the interview. But his artist died. Peso two times.
Sayso P.
Sayso P.
Yeah. His mom had a lot to say about that situation.
His cousins too.
So I only know about the mom because that's the only thing you sent me. But his mom said it was technically a setup. These type of lies and shit that keep mothers losing their sons. My son never stole anything, never ran off with anything, didn't have to. Haters set him up, but not because he stole a dime. He would give his last before he would steal anything. Please stop spreading rumors. Let me repeat that. He didn't have to take shit from anybody. Money wasn't a factor for Exit 8 Tank the Bank. He was too loyal. Too loyal to the wrong people was his biggest downfall. Haters who were envious killed my baby, but I won't let y'all steal his legacy. People see him with a stack and say anything. That was his norm. Rest in peace to Sayso P, man.
So it was alleged because he ran off on the plug for like 258K or some shit. And also allegedly they found the shooter.
Oh, really?
I don't know how true that is though.
No way. That would be a suspect, right? Downtown shooting leaves Sauce Walker injured. It's updated. Memphis rapper was killed after a downtown Memphis shooting Saturday afternoon. It took place outside the Weston Memphis Beale Street near FedEx Forum. The Torian Hunt, Sayso P. Appears to be an isolated incident, not random violence. We want to assume community safe. No arrests have been made, and this was yesterday. So
maybe some of the reports are coming in that are capped too, because they're trying to say that Sauce Walker put out took out a insurance on my boy. I don't know. I seen a lot of shit where they're saying about Sauce Walker with this. They're also saying, I just sent you something on Twitter where they were saying like the shooter actually stood over Sauce Walker and was ready to like unalive him until he realized who it was.
So hold on, say that again. Sorry, say that again.
Which part?
That part there.
The shooter allegedly was stood over Sauce Walker.
And then he realized who he was and stopped?
Yeah.
Is that stopping you?
Depends.
On?
Situation. There's a lot going on there.
Nigga, you already pulled through it. Like, what the fuck? So,
Yeah, but
okay.
Okay, so hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
What if you were sent on a move? I'm just thinking I'm an assassin. I get sent on a move to go do a hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go do a hit and somebody's with that person that I'm hitting. But I'm get the person that I'm there for, because remember, they said that it was Sayso P, wasn't allegedly Sauce Walker that they were there for. Now, whatever, I do the hit and I hit somebody else and I get ready to go finish the job on the other person and I realize it's Jay-Z. I'm not doing it, fam. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. Not Xing off my favorite artist in the world. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm apologizing. My bad, fam. Like, yeah, I'm saying this and that and the third, but I'm not Xing off like an artist that I rock with. I don't care how deep this street shit is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You probably take like a ones and be like, yeah, fuck, bro. every time like my boy raps about it, you'll be like, yeah, he's talking about me. But like, if it's your favorite artist or something like that, nah, you ain't gonna try to fuck.
You're not walking him down. Like you
Nah.
already killed his man. Like
Yeah, that's his man though. But I
yeah,
listen to his man's music. I listen to his music.
yeah, I'm walking that down. Like I'm sorry. Like I'm already going through it. Like I can't. Who like you don't know him for real. Like he could be a fucking. He could tell on me. Like you're not gonna let that slide, broski. Like that doesn't make no sense to me, bro.
Like a Jay-Z would definitely tell on me, but like a Beanie Siegel wouldn't though.
You don't know that, my nigga. Like just let's look into the.
Cameron would.
But okay, but like I said, you don't know that. I understand these guys are street people or whatever, but you don't know the depths of what these niggas are gonna really do to you. So it's like I have to walk that down. I can't just let that go. Like I already walked down this nigga. Like I'm walking him down too.
I'm not walking down my favorite artist still.
Okay.
Situation is.
I also want to think about. Say it again. Sorry.
I'm not walking down my favorite artist. Sorry.
Okay. I also want to say this too. They are going through the footage with this whole situation. Authorities are saying that they're known to each other. Whatever happened in that situation, they're known to each other. Now, I could understand what you're saying. It could be Sayso P probably did some fuck shit, and the target was Sayso P, but the Legas is a warning to Sauce. Like maybe, fam, who knows? Maybe these guys are mafia. Like you can't walk down the capo. Like you give him a Legas, you might have to deal with the consequences.
But it could have also been an accidental. They probably was like shooting up the thing. They got who they wanted to, and then when they wanted to make sure that they finished the job, and they see my boy in the car, and they're like, "Oh shit, Sauce Walka's in the car with it." Like fuck, let's just. I said, pull off.
It could be that, or could it be, or it really could be an actual setup. Like I'm not putting that off the table.
I definitely think that it was a target. I wouldn't say set up, but I would say it was targeted. I will say that they wanted my boy. Sayso, that's his name, or Peso?
Yeah.
They wanted him, and they got him.
Yeah.
I will say that. Now, what he did, I don't know if he did something that was obviously. I don't feel like anything is warranted that, but like whatever. I don't want to go out of my way to say he was set up. Like somebody set him up, or like Sauce Walka set him up or did him dirty. I don't think it was any of that, but I do think that it was a targeted hit, and they got who they were going for.
Yeah, I don't know. Still, I mean, shit.
There was one more conversation. Yeah, sorry. Rest in peace.
Go ahead. Yeah, rest in peace of Sayso P, man. And Sauce Walka looks like he's doing well. Said 45 shots when he was 16. He's good. So.
Okay, I need really quick. Let's get these two fucking topics out the way. Well, Nokia drops on Friday. Are we excited?
I can see a world where the ladies are excited. Baby girl.
What's funny is I've lost a $250,000 before. You'd be surprised. $250,000 ain't shit.
He lost a $250,000 and became this.
Right? I wish I would have had my $250,000. But yeah, $250,000 ain't shit. I forgot what movie that's from. But yeah, $250,000 ain't shit. Can't do shit with $250,000. Spend $250,000 in like a couple of months. Yeah, so Nokia, the Gadam are excited for it. The Gadam don't wanna dance to Bible verses. That's what they say. No, it wasn't OSAP either. I've never had OSAP. I don't know what that feels like. I should go get an OSAP though. I've never got an OSAP before.
Hi Fury. Hold on, got you. Hi Fury.
Yo, man. President, I woke up at 6 o'clock and said, okay, let me close my eyes for a second. And bro, I woke up at fucking 11 o'clock.
It happens, man.
Oh,
but
you told him about the interview?
I told him about it, yeah. But don't worry, he's rescheduled to 1 o'clock our time. So I'm gonna send you the new link in a bit.
Oh, he didn't even do
No, he said he had an
No.
unplanned meeting. Yeah, he had an unplanned meeting. So he hit us up and he said 1 o'clock.
Okay. Yo, who is this Jimmy Yitty guy?
Oh, don't tell Fury. Tell Fury we're on live, fam.
Oh,
You're hot.
we're on live right now. So if you,
Shit, man.
it's okay. Jimmy Eddie is an artist from East York. He's obviously moves around with.
You can hear me on live.
Yeah, they can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
This is our guy Jimmy Eddie. Okay, this is our guy Jimmy Eddie. But yeah, Jimmy Eddie. Sorry. This is Lord Fury. Jimmy Eddie's a guy from East York. He's a rapper. He does a lot of great music. In my opinion, I feel like he's like a bridge between the super underground and the mainstream underground. So, he has a problem with Raz Fresco because Raz Fresco doesn't hail him up. That's what it sounds like when I listen to the whole thing. Because when I went back and made the clips, it was like, you don't acknowledge me. Like, acknowledge me, nigga. But it's on some like, since you're not acknowledging me, like it's up. Like, they don't have a real personal issue. It's more so like, I'm around, I'm hailing you up, and you don't hail me up. So he feels offended. He feels like there's something wrong. So he made a diss record on his beat, on Raz Fresco's beat.
Yeah, and how people reacting to it.
No, I don't know yet. I haven't really tapped into the post yet like that, but I mean, you know, he obviously feels like Raz Fresco isn't the best rapper, anyways. So, he said there's a million people better than Raz Fresco. So I mean, I think he's gonna continue stepping on his neck until Raz Fresco responds.
Yeah, I don't even know who Jimmy Yitty is, but I know who Raz Fresco is.
Yeah.
Raz Fresco, he produces as well as raps, and he's made it to like different circles. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna look into this guy, but I don't know.
Listen,
The way I looked at this shit, I'm like, yo, this guy sounds like he just. If someone's not healing you, don't hail them. What the fuck are you hailing a man for?
I don't know. Like I said, like it's listen, it's his story. He's allowed to tell it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, you can tell it. I'm gonna say that sounds weird. I was just like, yo, what the hell? What am I seeing right now?
Hey man. Yo, were you hanging out with Method Man last night or nah? You didn't hang out with Method Man.
But I was in my bed sleeping.
I was like, yo, I wonder if Fury's hanging out with Method Man since he's down here. That's crazy.
Yeah, they mentioned me. But I was like, nigga, you should have told me that 2 days ago or something.
Well.
You know, down by the Scotia Bank Arena, right?
Mary J. Blige and all them.
Leo, Mary J. and a bunch of other people. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay in my bed because you know what? I made some red snapper last night, some steamed snapper with some Walka crackers. I sat home and I yammed that. I watched Monday Night Raw.
Whew, how was it?
It was mid.
Idiot things to it. They're taking advantage of the people now. So yeah, we're hooked on freaking Netflix. And the matches weren't good. Jay Uso's botching his life away. Like, I mean, how you tripping and falling? What the hell is wrong with you? You tripping and fall? Like, back to back, week to week, live on Netflix. The man did a flip over the top rope, almost broke his own neck. He did it bad. He's missing moves. I'm like, how are you missing the mark? It's a simple mark. I'm like, you want to fight Gunter? No, okay. I'm just gonna beat your ass. If they make Jay Uso win because of popularity, I'm gonna be mad.
But that's quite possible, right?
It's very possible. Very possible.
That's fucked up.
It's very, very, very possible. Alex Wright. 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link in like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, that sounds like a good situation.
All right then.
That sounds like a good situation because I know about Alex Wright.
Ooh, it's gonna be in depth. I like that.
Anything to do with WCW, I know about it.
Okay, say
or
that then.
NWA or AWA or Internet. Anything to do with those wrestling leagues, I know about it.
All right then.
USWA. I know about all of them.
All right, sick. All right then. So yeah, I'm gonna send you the link just now.
All right, cool. Y'all enjoy the show.
All right.
All right, peace.
Yeah. What? That's
Shout out man like Fury.
Man like Fury, man. Fucking dope. I can't wait to see you guys work. I'm probably not gonna say nothing. I'm probably just gonna be in the back just chilling. Why y'all get to work, man? I don't need to be in that one.
Honestly, I wanted to talk about this Elliot Wilson thing, but I might need to lay down if it's in an hour. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. We'll talk about Elliot another time.
I mean, we could always come back later.
Yeah, I heard that too.
All right then. So yeah, I'm gonna set up this thing and I'm gonna holler. Oh yo, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Tutu, Catch 22. I'm gonna start calling you Tutu now. Bad Gal Princey, aka Intern, just in the cut. Okay. Welly 96, Underground Nation. Thank you guys for watching, and everybody watching after the fact. Thank you guys for tapping in. Don't forget to like, comment, share, do all that good hood ish, man. It's your boy Vegas.
Boy, Gutsy.
I'm out.